Oh, breaking news. Something very dangerous is happening and the world already fears a third world war. As moments ago, the Russian Investigative Committee just claimed to have evidence that the terror group behind the dreadful attack on Moscow is linked to Ukraine. Right. And this put the world on alert. Explains, as we currently know, Ukraine and Russia have a big conflict, but according to experts, Ukraine has only managed to survive thanks to NATO's support. That is, the alliance formed by the United States and the European powers, which demand money and weaponry from Ukraine. Yes, according to a leak. Ukraine might be about to fall. That's why, in recent days, several NATO members were hinting they might send military groups. That is to their Ukrainian army to support Ukraine. It was then that Putin made a brutal statement. He said that if foreign soldiers were sent to Ukraine, he would launch nuclear bombs. In our context, two things just happened. Firstly, Russia launched an attack. Unprecedented Ukraine, but at the same time, a terrorist attack occurred in Moscow, yes, in Russia, where at a concert, individuals from a terrorist group arrived and began killing people, leaving dozens of innocents lifeless, and then they burned the place. The Russian intelligence services arrested the alleged perpetrators almost immediately. It was at that moment that governments around the world, even Russia's adversaries, sent their support and solidarity to the Russian people. They denied involvement in that attack. Sometime later, in the United States, one of the most terrible terror groups in history claimed the attack. He said they had been, but incredibly, the Russian government made it clear that the criminals thought to escape to Ukraine and that the investigation seemed to see that Ukraine had some kind of connection with the attack. That's when the world went on alert saying Ukraine claims no involvement. Thus, Russia wants to implicate Ukraine, thinking that it might attack Ukraine in a way like never before, even more brutal than the one that happened a few days ago. That the official Russian media outlet, the significant RP network, began releasing information according to experts. The ones to blame for the attack were the Westerners, namely Europe and the United States. And this already triggered bad alerts. And that is because if Russia says that Ukraine, European countries, and the United States were responsible for this attack, could take truly terrible actions. Now, if that was not enough, just moments ago, the Russian government has just claimed to have obtained evidence that there is a very important connection, between the attack and saying that at least they had received a significant amount of cash in Ukraine's cryptocurrencies, which were used to commit the crime. And here comes the question, if Russia accuses Ukraine, is it really that Ukraine had something to do with? But regardless of whether it was involved or not, what decision will Russia make about this? And I repeat, it seems Russia is determined to blame Ukraine for the attack. But here the experts are doubtful whether Ukraine was really involved or not. And not only that, what is Russia going to do now? And against the West, share your thoughts with me. I want to know what you said to this, bro.